Hey everybody, welcome back to Peachy Disc Golf. Today, I'm here at Chattahoochee Pointe Park in order to do a 9-hole challenge to try out the brand new Trash Panda Dune. But stay tuned to the end of the video because we are also going to be doing a little giveaway for you guys to celebrate hitting 500 subscribers here on YouTube. So definitely stay tuned. We have the Dune here. The Dune is a brand new mid-range from Trash Panda, who makes discs from fully recycled material. They are fully recyclable discs as well. Definitely a very cool concept to try to keep the sport of disc golf as sustainable as possible using recycled material. The plastic feels great on this Dune. Like, it is like nice. It's got good grip. It feels quite premium. It's got a little bit of gumminess. It's not too stiff. I really like the plastic here. This is 95A TPU. The Dune is supposed to be a very straight mid-range. I think it's like 5.5, -10 or something like that. I'll have the flight numbers down below. So should be a nice straight disc, something we can put on a little hyzer to flip up the flat, and it should just go laser straight for the entirety of its flight. Really looking forward to trying this disc out. And then to round out the challenge, I also have the inner core here in both this blue premium plastic and white baseline plastic. So we have a throwing putter and a putting putter as well. So we're going to be using these 3 discs on the front 9 here at Chattahoochee Pointe Park. And like I mentioned at the very beginning, guys, we have hit 500 subscribers here on YouTube. I am so stoked to have hit that huge milestone. Really excited about that. So we want to give back to you guys, the community, to thank you guys so much for helping us reach this huge benchmark. And we're gonna do a little giveaway. So we'll have details about that at the very end of the video. So definitely stay tuned if you want to find out how to enter into this giveaway and have a chance to get some gift certificates to buy a couple of discs. So let's go head over to hole 1 and we'll kick off this challenge. All right, so we are going to warm up with a throw with the inner core here at hole 1, 180 feet par 3. You can see the basket down this left corridor here. Gonna be going with just a slight turnover with the inner core and see if we can get it pretty close. That looks pretty good. Ooh, nice. That should be parked. Actually, let's see how the baseline inner core flies as well. Does it fly pretty similar? Oh, it's very similar. Go in. Ooh, just a hair short. Yeah, that flew remarkably similar, honestly. Yeah, you can see both of the inner core throws are parked. I have 2 of each disc here, so we'll be able to throw multiples on a couple here, but nice to start out with a birdie. Hole 2, 360 feet par 4. Pretty manageable par 4, even with a mid-range here. Off the tee, basket straight ahead. Nice and open, perched on top of a little hill. We're gonna take the Dune, throw it sort of nice and flat down the middle, just to see how it flies. We'll get a good baseline idea of it here. Oh wow, very straight. That's a nice little flight. It just sort of flipped up just a little bit, kept going nice and straight, and didn't have that much fade at the end either. Nice little chip approach here with the inner core. Try to get it close, put a little hyzer on it. We do have this little tree sort of in the way here. Ooh, a little short, but still pretty good. We should be able to make that putt. All right, maybe one day I'll have good depth perception. I thought this was way short, but this is just nice little tap in. No problem. Nice birdie. Hole 3, par 3, 240 feet, basket. Straight ahead, just have this wide gap to make it through. We're gonna take the Dune here. I'm gonna put it on a little bit of anhyzer down this left side, and hopefully it keeps turning towards the basket. A little high. Made it through that though. Okay, so I definitely lost a little distance because I went through the little tree there, but it made it through decently clean. Should have a circle 1 look there, maybe 10-15 feet. Let's try a second throw with the other Dune here. We'll try this a little more direct actually. Yeah, that is a laser straight disc. I threw that pretty soft, so it ended up being pretty short, but it just sort of kept going nice and straight. A little fade at the end, not much at all. I think it's pretty true to its numbers. I think it's like a 5.5, -10, something like that. I think that's pretty accurate. All right, well, my first drive here was pretty good. Got like a 10-foot putt here. If I didn't hit this tree behind me, I think I would have been parked. So we should be able to make this though, no problem. Then we have my second drive was way short. So this is like a circle's edge. I think this is even circle 2 actually. Oh God. Hole 4, 780 feet, par 5. For this first throw, we just want to make it through these initial 2 gaps. I think I can make through both with the dune here. So really just going to throw straight down the middle here. Hopefully stay in the fairway, don't hit any trees. And if I can make it past that second gap, that would be great. That should be a great throw, honestly. Nice. Made it through both gaps, just a little, just barely. Yeah, that was another anhyzer throw. You can see it doesn't really fight out of it. It did just a little bit there, kept me in the fairway barely, but you can see it doesn't really want to fight out of it that much. There is also the slightest bit of headwind as well. I'm not sure this is a disc I would completely trust in the wind, so it didn't seem to like completely cause it to burn over by any means, so that's good to see. That should be pretty good. I was gonna go with the inner core, but I'm gonna try the dune one more time. Power down on it just a little bit and see if we can get it nice and close to the basket. Oh, that was close. Just a little long of the basket, but that'll be a little 10-foot putt there. Shouldn't be any problem. That was a great flight. Nice and powered down. Very straight. Hole 5, 200 feet, par 3. Basket at the end of this tunnel here. So we're gonna be going with the inner core. We're gonna go flat, maybe just a little bit of anhyzer as well, and try to just stay on this upper portion of the fairway. Hopefully we don't go too far to the left down the valley. Very high, but this should be good if it stays up. I don't think I went too far down there. We might actually have a putt even. Let's try the baseline inner core also, and I might throw a dune as well just to sort of see. Nope, same height. And I think that's in the same spot. I think that's right on top of each other. That should be parked. Yep. So my first inner core did unfortunately go down the hill a bit. So I might have a look here, but I have unfortunately like really awkward footing. Nope, way short. Oh well. Hole 6 is 235 feet, par 3. We got a wide open fairway here, so we're just going to be going with the dune, throwing it just a little off to the right, give it some height, and hopefully it fades back towards the basket. Well, I threw it off to the right, just like I thought, but I think that's pin high, so we should have a 15-foot putt there. We'll see. Just about pin high, a little short. But if I would have kept it a little more to the left, more towards the basket, this would have been parked. But we have a little 10-foot putt here. Shouldn't be any problem. Hole 7 is 255 feet, par 3. Basically, we have to make it through this initial gap here, and the basket is just a little bit off to the left. So 250 feet is about the max distance for me with the mid-range. So it's gonna be a full power throw here with the dune. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a headwind. You can sort of see the leaves rustling. So there's a chance that this completely flips over. And if that's the case, I mean, it just means don't use this disc in the wind. How heavy are we looking at? 176? That's about the weight that I usually throw. So I usually throw close to max weight for mid-ranges. I don't fully trust this disc right now. I'm gonna try hard to commit to this throw, but no guarantees with that. I am worried that this is gonna flip over. Okay. I put a lot of hyzer on it. That's still way short. Let's try this other one. Oh, that was a great throw. Let's try a comparison. Unfortunately, the only mid-range I have right now is this Get Flippy Meteor. I don't really have any others in the bag. Look how cool this is. It changes colors. in the sunlight. It's a little shady here, so it's kind of, normally it's a little quicker than that, but. Oh, that get flippy is money. What the heck? I think that's parked. All right, so here's the interesting thing. The Discraft Meteor, the get flippy here, is like 10, 15 feet from the basket. So this should be no problem for a birdie. But both of my dunes were way short. Like the first throw ended here. This is like circle's edge, maybe circle 2 even. That second throw that I thought was closer is even further back, way off in the left here as well. This is like legit a circle 2 putt that I would not make because it's pretty obstructed. We're gonna attempt it with the dune. But these went way shorter, and I thought I threw them pretty similar to that Meteor. So I don't know what's up with that. Oh, that was close. I wish I brought some more mid-ranges to test with. I might do that in a future video then, just to see, but flight-wise, like the shape of the flight for the dune is nice, but I don't know what's making me throw them so much shorter. Look how cool this looks though, after the color change. All right, hole 8, par 3. Basket is just behind this little row of trees on the left, so we're gonna wanna avoid those, but we don't wanna throw too high on the right here because we don't wanna get tangled up in the leaves from these big trees on the right. So we're gonna go with the dune. 215 feet shouldn't be a problem with the dune. There is still a bit of a headwind though, so that is gonna mess with the flight a bit, but we're gonna see. We're just gonna hang it out a little bit to the right, try not to go too high, and hopefully this is parked. Okay. I threw that a little bit more inside than I wanted, but distance-wise, that was pretty good. I think that pin high, get flippy Meteor also. Those two are very similar. So I think I was throwing on that last hole, I think I was throwing the dune a little bit too soft. I don't know. I think it's just, I just don't trust it yet. Especially there was a headwind on both of these holes, so I don't know. I'll probably have to give it a little bit more work after this video. We have one more hole, but unfortunately it's very short. We're gonna be using the inner core on it, but maybe we'll throw the dune also. Both the Meteor and the dune were pretty close. The dune is actually a hair shorter, but still, this is a 5-foot tap-in right here. The get flippy even closer. So we got the birdie. I think I do want to do some more tests in the future with the dune. I have 2 sets, so at some point I do want to do like a little challenge. Maybe me versus Kang, me versus Bowie, where we just use these Trash Panda discs. But I definitely feel myself holding back when I'm throwing the dune. I'm not throwing it full power. I'm not fully committing to it. All right, last hole of the challenge here, hole 9. 180 feet par 3. Wide open fairway here, just have these 2 trees to avoid. We're gonna throw one of each, I think. We'll start with the inner core. That's what I normally throw here, is the throwing putter. Nice. Oh, just a hair short of an ace there. That was a great throw. Try the baseline plastic one as well. Another good throw. That should be parked also. Yep. Both of the inner cores fly very similarly, and I really like the flight of the inner core. We're gonna try the dune here. See if we can ring up an ace with it. That'd be cool. Oh, I thought I had it. So I thought all of these were actually a little short of the basket, but this was my first inner core here. Little tap in for birdie. The second inner core with the baseline, 7 feet past the basket. Not a problem either. And then the dune. So all of those were great ace runs, I think, then. All right, here's a little bonus. Hole 10 is 205 feet. So a little bit uphill though, so it plays a little bit longer. So let's see. I do normally throw like a full power hex here and get it to the basket. So we're gonna go full power dune here. If we get it to the basket, then it's money. it's money. What do I think of the Dune? My final thoughts on the Dune right now are a bit inconclusive because I feel like the disc does have a lot of potential and it can fly well, but I just don't really trust it enough right now. I keep thinking it's gonna be a little flippier than I think it actually is. I keep thinking it's gonna like burn over. I actually recorded this video 2 days ago as well, and it was completely flipping over because I was having some really bad releases with it. I had messed up my back, sleeping on it funny, nothing serious, but I could feel it twinging when I was reaching back, so that caused me to keep pulling everything over. Because of that, I keep thinking that this disc is like more understable than it is. So I wasn't able to throw any like full power throws with the Dune, so I don't know, it's still up in the air for me. I do want to give it some more tests because honestly, when I have a good release with it, it has a great flight. If I have good angle control with a little bit of hyzer, it doesn't completely turn over and burn out. It has a nice flip up to flat, keeps going straight for a long ways, and it does not have a lot of finish. It seems like it would be a really nice point and shoot disc. I just need to give it some more reps to try to have like a fully conclusive opinion on it. As far as the inner core is concerned, I have a very similar flight to the Dune. I think Trash Panda wanted the Dune to just be a longer range inner core. And I think that is what it is, but I just was not able to fully commit to my throws using the Dune. Whereas with the inner cores, I was throwing a little bit more confidently. And so anytime I had one of these in hand, I knew what it was gonna do and I felt pretty comfortable throwing them. So as of right now, I do really like the inner cores. Putting with it is a little interesting for me because they have their like stamp imprinted on the bottom rather than using like a foil stamp on top just to help with the recyclability of it. But with my putting grip, I end up feeling the lettering with my middle finger or my ring finger, and that's kind of awkward. It feels weird like when I'm getting ready to putt and I'm like, oh, I was not expecting that, so I'll like rotate the disc around to find a spot where it's not touching. And honestly, there's not that many. It's sort of in between. You can sort of maybe see, I don't know if it's focusing, but like here or on the other side, that's sort of like the only place where that happens. So otherwise though, like it's still a nice putter. It flies great, both for putting and for throwing. So I like the inner core a lot. Dune, I still want to do some further testing on, but we are not done with this video yet because like I mentioned at the beginning, we have just recently hit 500 subscribers here at Peachy Disc Golf. So thank you all so much. I am so appreciative of everybody subscribing to the channel, supporting us here at Peachy Disc Golf. It's a huge milestone. So because of that, I really wanted to give back to you guys, the community, with a little giveaway here. So rather than sending off discs to you guys that I choose, I thought it would be nice to maybe give you guys a chance to win some gift certificates from my personal favorite disc retailer, 1010discs.com. They're not sponsoring this video or anything. I just personally shop with them a lot. Most of the discs I buy come from them because one, they have great pricing, and also they have very fast shipping. Like it's almost like, it feels like Amazon Prime for me because I usually get discs like 2-3 days right after I order them. And so I thought it'd be cool to do a little giveaway to give away some gift certificates from them. We're gonna do 2 giveaways here on the channel. So you'll have a chance to win either a $50 gift certificate for first place, and second place will get a $25 gift certificate. So to enter that, it's real simple. All you got to do is go down in the comments and just type in what disc would you buy if you won one of these gift certificates. And after that, we're gonna run this, let's say July 31st, so about 2 weeks from here. July 31st will be the last day of entry, so definitely be sure to leave a comment down below. Again, guys, thank you so much. We all truly appreciate your support, and we look forward to continuing to grow with you guys as well. So that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe to the channel so we can help the channel continue to grow. If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and ring that notification bell so you can be notified when our next episode comes out. And until next time, guys, cheers.